Okay, welcome back. This PARCC tutorial is going to cover the English language arts practice test. Today I'm going to look at the 8th grade language arts practice test that's been released by PARCC. These are 3 websites that you should definitely check out. Parents, students, or teachers, check these websites out. This is where you can find a lot of good stuff to prepare yourself or your students for the PARCC test. So let's look at the 8th grade test here. I'm going to look at the standard test nav version. And we are not going to go through this and talk about the content. We're simply going to look at how to take the test. Okay, so again, I've got review, flag, my pointer, and an answer eliminator. Now that is a test accommodation. I can eliminate different answers if I want, if that helps me out. But I just want you to see that inside here is a lot of text. What you see is not what you get. If you notice there's a scroll bar here, I can click and drag on that, or I've got the roller in the middle of my mouse that I can roll down. But notice where my cursor is at. It's inside the box. As soon as I move outside the box, it only moves this part of the screen. So if you want to move the text inside, you got to move your cursor in there. If you're an avid internet user, that should make sense to you. If you don't get on the internet too much, then that might be a good tip for you. So go ahead and select what answer you prefer, Part A and Part B, and then move forward to the next question. Question 2 is a similar format, so we won't spend any time there, as is test 3, or question 3. So for Part B, though, it says selecting from paragraphs 32 to 39, choose the paragraph that most directly reinforces the tone created in paragraph 35. Okay, so I'm going to say, you know what, I think it's 33. And if you notice, I can highlight that by dragging, clicking and dragging. I can say, you know what, I was reading this passage here, and I thought 31 was interesting, so I'm going to highlight that. Or you can say, you know what, I don't want any highlighter there, let's just leave it as it was. But question 33, I want to choose that as my answer and then move on. It might have been a little confusing for you, but we'll see it again here. Part B, I'm just going to select an answer for Part A. Part B, I think section 5 is one of the 3 details I need, so I just clicked and dragged on that, and the only parts that you can select are the parts that are actually already highlighted in blue. I don't think it's those 2. I think it's going to be this guy here. So I'm going to, alright, didn't take it, there we go, and I'll put it down here. And if you notice, this X pops up and you read through it, check your work. I don't like that one. I think it's something else. Maybe it was this one right here, opportunity for me or for you. So I'll click and drag it in there. The only thing I want to point out on this question is that there are 2 tabs up here, so from Confetti Girl or from Tortilla's Son. So you can go back and forth between those 2. You'll see that pop up quite a few times. There it is again. Let's move on to some other questions here. Here you're going to have to type in this text box. It says type. The narrators have points of view from different parents. Write an essay analyzing how these differences. Okay, so write an essay. You're going to need to type. If your typing skills are not that great, it's okay. Just try to improve them. Okay, so practice your typing, whether that's just getting on the internet and just typing in keyword searches, or sit down, type a paper, start typing a journal, save it there. But do whatever you can to improve your keyboarding skills. It will just help you take the test. This question looks like some of the other ones we've already looked at. Now here, a video pops up. You're gonna have to watch a video, and I was just informed that they can call a video text. So if it says refer to the text and there is no like story over here, it's just a video, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about information that came from the video. So if you hear that word text, text simply means, in the context of PARCC, information. So I'm going to click on the video and it will load and start playing. Alright. so I can pause it and do whatever I need to do. You can adjust your sound volumes. I'm assuming that for the test administration purposes, students will be wearing headphones, but leave that up to your school to provide that for you or tell you how to deal with that. Okay, we've got another video here. Down here we've got a video and click and drag situation. Drag your answers into the correct spot. I'm just scrolling through test questions that we've already seen. Now this one's got 3 tabs. One's a video, one's text, and another text. And then a click and drag situation where you have to order them in the correct order. Another 3 tab situation, and then an essay. Basic looking questions here. Okay, text over here. And one thing I want to point out too, I guess I didn't say, was they number the paragraphs. So if they tell you in paragraph 7, so sometimes it might be a good test-taking strategy to read the question first, see what they want you to do, and see if they tell you to look at paragraph 7, and then read around that. Read 7, see what it says, and then read around it, so that you know what you're supposed to be looking for. Not that I am advocating for this, but sometimes you may not need to read the whole text. Okay, you might be able to save yourself a little time. But again, I'm not saying that that's the best way to take the test, but it is definitely a good idea to see what they want you to answer before you ask your question. Another basic question, and then congratulations, you have finished. Again, you're going to see this no matter what. And it says I have 20 unanswered questions, so make sure you review those before you submit. And then once you have reviewed all those unanswered questions and have actually answered them, then go ahead and click submit. All right, again, those websites you should be checking out, parents, students, and teachers are here. There's way more out there, but these are 3 basic ones to get you started. Again, start preparing yourself now for your keyboarding skills and your basic computer internet navigation skills.